It is official. Republicans swept the entire election, winning the presidency, the Senate, and the House of Representatives. Ironically, this puts Donald Trump in a much stronger position than if Joe Biden had not stolen the 2020 election. It means Trump has at least 2 years of a friendly Congress to get his people appointed and his policies passed. Still, the majorities are narrow. It looks like 53 Republicans in the Senate. You need 50 for control when you have the veep, and maybe 221 in the House, where you need 218. So that's plus 3 in the Senate, plus 3 in the House, which is very narrow historically. That means left-wing Republicans, RINOs, can absolutely gum things up. More on that in a minute. So there's 3 moving parts to the Republic: the President, the Senate, and the House. The President administers the federal government. They don't make laws. They're just supposed to enforce the laws passed by Congress. Of course, there is a lot a president can get away with using executive actions, but major changes need Congress. Now, new laws and budgets start in the House and have to be passed by the Senate. They usually negotiate back and forth. On top of approving laws, the Senate also approves presidential appointments, which includes cabinets and Supreme Court justices. The Senate also votes on international treaties, although it is the president who withdraws from treaties like Trump did with the global warming accords. So at least on paper, Trump has got a clear road for his dream policies: the economy, taxes and regulations, the border, election security. But there is a rub. So RINOs, the spineless Republican uniparty shills. Because while Democrats tend to vote in near lockstep, the Republican Party is currently undergoing a metamorphosis from elite control to populist, meaning there are still a lot of holdover RINOs. That gummed up Trump last time. Since 2016, Trump also got a sweep that was solid in the House at 241, but very narrow in the Senate at 52. Moreover, there were 7 senators who were broadly anti-Trump, many of them quite public about it. That meant the party had 52, but Trump only had 45 he could count on. That meant he could not pass major reforms. Now, this time, most of those RINOs are gone, but we're still looking at between 3 and 6 who are not very reliable. Happily, 94% of Republican voters just chose MAGA, meaning we, the voters, are going to have to keep the pressure on the RINOs, starting with the GOP Senate leadership election in 2 days, which pits MAGA-friendly Rick Scott against 2 RINOs, John Thune and John Cornyn. Outgoing leader McConnell is trying to make it a secret ballot to shut out voters, but if we swamp Senate offices, he will back down. Still, even with dead-end RINOs, Trump's in a much better spot than he was in 2016, because at this point, Republican voters have shown elected officials that they will walk on hot coals for the man, meaning a RINO would have to be brain dead to go against 94% of his constituents. So what's next? Brought to you by Unchained.com. While it was a heck of an election for patriots, the Republican Party still has uniparty elements who will choose donors over Trump, so we will need constant voter pressure. Happily, these people believe in nothing. They will respond to pressure. Constituents have to be that pressure. As for those RINOs, I know their staff watch these videos. Trump just got 94% of Republican voters. The old party is dead. Join or get out of the way. Okay, we'll be watching. See you next time.